Aries, I see that there's quite a clambering of energy, a cluttering of certain beliefs and things that you are definitely shaking off. I'm hearing that within the establishment of a new idea, it takes a lot of hard work to present itself in a form that is most acceptable to yourself. And in that turn, it will also represent itself within the peers of your communities. Welcome to the Arcana Veil. Let's have a look and see for you. We have the oppositional energy here as a clarifier. We have strength. And we have sustainable. Three frequencies that seem to be very prominent within your energy field right now. It takes time to establish something so that even if it goes with oppositional behavior, perhaps even to what you're presenting, that the energy in itself will give you guidance because you're doing it with a lot of strength of conviction so that you are able to sustain yourself going forward in this pathway. Your fire is very prominent right now. There is a lot of energy that relates to perhaps challenging what Aries presents or brings into the nature of their fields, yours. Let's have a look and see what the tarot has to say. We have the Four of Coins in reverse. Seems to be needing to give out some funding for certain projects to take place. Page of Swords here. I have the Moon just above sustainable. What gives you sustainability is not always necessary to be given or shared out to everybody else. I have the Knight of Coins in reverse as well. And I have the Lovers that actually came out upright, but I picked it up in reverse. Within the nature of this reality, there's definitely a re-establishment of certain things that would take some time for you to bring it back to the surface. I'm seeing that you are definitely focusing on communication and bringing out a new idea that may take quite a forceful or may become quite a forceful impact on certain elements around you. But because you have the Moon here within the heart of the nature, as you understand that this relates to the inner experience of your reality, within the nature of this being or this beast of system, whatever it is that you're dealing with, because I'm hearing the word the nature of the beast, it can represent a system that you're dealing with, that you've had a lot of experience with. I can see that there's definitely some fights taking place over what you've been presenting to those around you. Yet the outcome is the Lovers, which means you're going to take this choice, whether you're going to get it as a permission or not. You're certainly not going to have the permission by those that are in opposition to you. Very much in the nature of the upper reality, you understand that in the heavens you are presenting the information already as it has come over time. And within the way the reading is presenting itself, poses an answer to a complex question which you have had for some time. And so please keep in mind that this is a collective for the collective of Aries and wherever the placement is within your chart. There is a letting out of money or giving out of of material or matter or essence that's going to establish this new idea that you're taking with you, that you're running with. You are essentially hitting the ground running already just before the year starts, the new one, the new solar cycle of 2026. And within the nature of your expression, you will have a lot of things that you will keep to yourself this time around, because you are certainly not going to be sharing it with to every Tom, Dick and Harry, is what I'm hearing. And so within that, there seems to be a focus on setting in new ideas that come to fruition. The Knight of Coins, perhaps the initiation of that idea is going to take some time before, or actually no. If this is in reverse, it'll go fast. It'll come quickly. Normally, if the Knight of Coins is upright, it'll take a slower process for you to gain. So you know you're not really in the same, you're coloring out of the lines, and it's kind of freaking out some people. I'm hearing that because you're coloring out of the lines, you're creating new artwork, and that is definitely stressing out a lot of people, because they're kind of used to that idea that you would just represent a certain way of status to them, which is what gives them sustainability. And in this, essentially, the Lovers here is really giving you the option of making the choice to better yourself. You have the Strength here right underneath the Page of Swords as your most powerful frequency in which you're going to be looking into. Let's have a look and see what there is in the underworld, or that which is in the underworld. You understand that this is a reflection of what it is that you need to draw out from, so that it gives you the jewels and the metals and the minerals, so that you can manufacture this pathway ahead for you as an alchemist. This is what this channel is about, is to reveal the alchemical process and the minerals that is there for you to use. Let's have a look and see for you. We have the Emperor right over the Four of Coins here. There's definitely some sort of establishment taking place here. We have the High Priestess underneath the Page of Swords. Definitely giving that guidance of very strong major powers playing itself out. Hence you've got the Moon in your heart space here between the masculine and the feminine principles. That is the higher path, or the pathway that illuminates to you what it is that you seek to experience. We have the Three of Cups here underneath the Moon. Perhaps there are some people that are doing things behind your back. Maybe you are doing things behind everybody else's back. Just Page of Pentacles here, definitely establishing a new frontier of bringing in what it is that you need. So even though things are moving fast, you are still secure within the nature of your process and what you're bringing forward. It's like you've received the touch of inspiration out of the airwaves, the heavens, and you're using the Page of Swords here to cut away things that now do not serve this new pathway that you're taking on. For the Lovers, the choice, or for those that are seeking to be with someone, Queen of Pentacles right underneath here, definitely a choice to be made that's going to give you the upper hand in your pathway, so to speak. We have the Emperor very strongly positioned here as the oppositional frequency that you may have to deal with, perhaps within your nature of your own house. The Emperor is part of your house within the nature of who you are as a fire being, and within that you have the Mars power that you can draw out from, even if you are feeling like you are now at this point don't really feel like holding things too tightly anymore. It's like you've decided that whatever it is that you seek to experience and to encounter in your life path needs to be done in a much more lighter form, as opposed to holding too tightly. I'm seeing here that the High Priestess underneath the Page of Swords is definitely giving you some inspiration on how to speak from that which you've learned over your path, over your time. You have the higher wisdom that can be drawn up from the underworld, where there is the most gifts that you still are presenting, or that is being presented to you, that your spirit is actually showing you through this pathway. What is the nature of the Three of Cups here under the moon? I just want to have a look and see if you maybe have some jealous naysayers in the background, which everyone seems to have. There says the Four of Cups here, definitely offering you certain ideas and things that you still need to decide on, whether there's something that's actually going to be viable for you going forward. Now you know that this is really just a pathway that you need to explore a bit more. Again, your fiery nature is illuminated by the moonlight, which gives you a softer glow in that which you seek to mine out of your deeper consciousness. In other words, you're taking the time to step back, to draft up that idea, to draw up that contract, to set up new rules, essentially setting up a new pathway, because you understand the ability to create, to go forward in the nature of your own fire, like a fire worm up the mountain. There's a lot of earth energy around you as well. So this is definitely related to, again, we have the Lovers here. Very interesting. There's complementary frequency here about the choice being made in the lower world as well as the upper world. What is driving you towards that person or that thing or that place that you seek to encounter as a most beautiful unification between yourself and your higher self? The Lovers as the upper world and the lower world, marriage between those two is definitely setting itself in place for you. If this is actual people that you are seeking to communicate with, to connect with, the energy shows itself as double confirmation here. Let's have a look. Building the bridge now for you to find the middle ground. We have the Knight of Cups here, right over the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, you might receive a message. For others of you, you might establish that message yourself. It's definitely a focus on bringing in new ideas, going through. Let's have a look here for you. We have the Page of Swords also correlating with the Page of Swords in the upper realm, which means you're actually having the communication between what you feel. The lower world is in your subconsciousness, your soul, that which is the deeper part of your nature. When you sleep, you dream, you feel that communication coming through. Your underworld is talking to you, and that is a match to what it is that you feel within your upper world, the heavens, to guide you through this process. For some of you, I'm seeing definitely communication coming through about support and things that are aligning with you. We have the Chariot here over the Page of Swords and the Four of Cups here, with oppositional definitely making a stand in connecting with that frequency that is going to be in support of you. This shows the outcome for you within the alignment that you're in right now. You're being given that direction and a go ahead. So I want to say this is a thumbs up from the realms around you and your higher self, and from your universe that you are communicating with, and that you are steadfast building forward. And whatever that is for you is going to take you a long way. Because I can see that if you keep this straight forward in this way, you're using your gifts within the nature of your being, actual gifts that you have, you will be given another direction, which is one that of your own choice. So Aries, this was your reading. I hope that this has given you some guidance and some affirmations and some clarity. And if you like the way I read, please remember to like, share, and subscribe.